I'm Pete Simmons. I'm bridge superintendent. I work for Hawkins Construction Company out of Omaha, Nebraska. The first project we actually did was the Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska, and then we serve Midwest Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, up to South Dakota. Some of the limitations, like with band lifts, are just getting into tight areas, reaching high, trying to get set up in the right spots. So we're out here at the airport, and they're basically building a canopy between the parking garage and the terminal. We were looking at how the best way to set some of the smaller steel and get into tight areas, and that's where we came with Magni to be the best solution for that part of the project. This is the first time we've had a rotating forklift on site. We were planning on using a regular forklift with a jib attachment on the end of it, but after seeing the Magni, it's 100 times better and more productive for what we wanted to do. So for this project, we're using it to put purlins in between the trusses, and then we also have to weld some steel on the back side of the trusses, which requires us to get up and over the top of the truss. Safety is a big part of what we do here at Hawkins Construction, and the Magni is a perfect fit for that. With the LMI on the machine, and then also being able to self-level. With typical forklifts, you don't always know what your weight is. You don't always know if you're completely level. And with the Magni, it doesn't allow you to put yourself into a situation like that. Compared to a crane, the Magni is way more cost effective. Just ease the setup, it moves really fast. Whereas with a crane, you'd have to take counterweights off, you'd have to move it, set up, would take a lot longer. But with the Magni, you're able to get up, move, and get set back up in a short amount of time. So yeah, putting the crane operator into the Magni was a perfect fit. They know the LMI system, they understand how to read the charts. It makes it easier to set up for them. They know exactly where to set up with the load they're gonna have, how much boom they have out, and the angles and everything with that. It's a lot easier for a crane operator to do that than even a regular forklift.
My name is Colby Armbruster, and I work for Hawkins Construction Company. When the Magni showed up, it definitely was interesting. An articulating forklift with a bunch of attachments was definitely something cool to see. The coolest part about it was being able to articulate and use it as a forklift. At first it was a little different, setting all 4 outriggers. The forklifts have just the front. As long as you have the room, we're in a little bit tight of an area, but obviously you can see we've done a lot of work with that. So the ease of getting around was pretty good. Yes, the load chart was very helpful, but then I also think the beeping inside of that, it'll tell you right away whether or not, if you're not looking at that, will tell you whether or not you're overloading or you're unstable or something like that. I think everyone can use it, and I think that's a big part is everybody can jump in, learn it quickly, and use it.
I would definitely recommend this to other trades. I could see plumbers, getting pipes into tight spots, electricians. The operators would really like to see it on other jobs. We've been talking about other projects we can use it on, how to utilize it most effectively, and we'll definitely be using another Magni in the future.